Welcome back. The most important thing to understand about this course is that it is about action, not theory. This is not a course where we'll sit around and theorize or pontificate. Each of the coming sessions will contain a series of practices and exercise, and that's pretty much it. Your role in the program is to just watch the instructions and implement what they recommend. The program is very precisely timed and follows a rigid schedule. Although you can watch the videos and do the practices whenever is convenient on the day that they come out, it's important that you keep up. In other words, you don't want to watch them the next day. When a video comes out, you want to watch it and implement it right away. There are no days off. The timeline to get all of this into the allotted number of weeks is highly compressed. We might only do something for a few days, so every day truly does count. There's no way to determine what day will be a magic day for you, so you don't want to miss any of them. You're going to be tempted to steal time from this program as it goes along for this or that reason, maybe for a major life event. My best advice to you is to give yourself fully over to this program while you're in it. This is an incredibly powerful cocktail of methods, and even missing a single day of it can affect your success. It's never going to come around again, so it's important to take advantage of this moment and opportunity while it's here. One of the greatest benefits of this program is that it is embedded in your life. That's incredibly important. It uses and works with whatever is going on for you to enhance your overall success with the program in ways that you probably won't realize for quite a while, even after it's over. Regardless of what's going on in your life, it's extremely important to just do your daily exercises. There are few other things that you can do that will be as beneficial. If you have a regular meditation practice or you regularly do positive psychology exercises like gratitude or forgiveness exercises, it's up to you whether or not you continue them during the program. If your existing practices provide a degree of stability that you need in your life, continuing them during the course might be a good idea. We generally recommend just focusing on the program's practices while you're in it, though. That allows you to give them a chance and see what they can do for you on their own. Each session will last from between 3 days to 1 week. Your average day will consist of doing some positive psychology exercises right when you wake up and just before you go to sleep. At some point during the day, you'll complete a 1-hour meditation or cognitive science-based exercise. Meditating for 1 hour in a solid time block is extremely important. There's a threshold that occurs around 40 to 45 minutes, after which very special progress can be made. Generally speaking, shorter meditation times simply are not appropriate if your goal is to reach fundamental well-being. You'll also have some weight loss related practices to do around mealtime that will be added in as we go through the program. You'll go through a wide range of practices during the program. The primary reason for this is so that you can find the method or methods that are the best fit for you. You'll be hearing more about that as we go along. Because of this, you can expect to see people making bursts of progress all throughout the program as they begin to encounter what works for them. For example, about 3% of people make significant progress and even transition to fundamental well-being in the very first session. Even if you've done many types of meditation or practices before, it's important to stick with the program as it is laid out. Many of the ones we use in this program are well known, though we tweak them slightly in ways that our research has taught us significantly enhances their effectiveness. Some of the most simple ones are the most powerful. So it's very important to never underestimate any of the methods or to let negative thoughts or judgments about them creep in. Just do what you're asked and see how it goes. Another thing to keep in mind is that we have sequenced them in a highly precise way. So if you've done, even if you've done something like them many, many times before, it hasn't been our specifically prepared research-based order, and it hasn't been the way that we've tweaked them. This highlights something very important in general. Progress is made with these methods by doing them, not by thinking about them, trying to conceptualize and intellectually understand them or fundamental well-being or anything else related to this process. Of course, it's only natural for your mind to want to understand the process and the desired outcome, to wonder about what a certain method might be trying to accomplish, and so on. We can tell you from extensive experience that you cannot figure it out, and that the more you try, the further you will move away from your desired goal. That's why this course focuses on practice, where so many others focus on theory or a mix of theory and practice and do not obtain anywhere near our level of results. We don't want your mind engaged. It is not needed here. It can take a little vacation. To maximize your success with the program, your very best strategy is to show up and just work the practices as they're presented to you. Along these lines, if a new video comes out on a given day, remember you need to do the new practice starting that day, unless you are explicitly asked, to do something else, right? You do not keep doing last session's practices when a new one comes out. So for days when new instruction is released, you need to watch that new content before doing your primary practice. It's okay to do your morning practice right when you wake up, just as you have been up to that point. But everything else should wait until you've watched the new instruction. Sessions may have exercises that are only done once in addition to what you're asked to do every day. Unless the new content says otherwise, generally you're free to work these in whenever you can during that session. The goal exercise in the pre-session is a good example of something just like that. You'll just do it once, you'll generally do it in one sitting, and then you'll be done with it. Whereas your core practices will be repeated every day. There are also some additional exercises that you can choose to do or not to do. Obviously, we would not include them if we didn't think that they were important. If time allowed for it, we'd absolutely make them required. But we recognize that there's only so much time that some of you will have during this program. So they're optional add-ons that you can do if you have the time. I'm sure you're excited to get started. We are too. We're so excited for you because we know that this program is going to have a major impact on you. I'll see you next time.